to you, and welcome to the first of what will probably be many parts of my Q&A session. Technically, you are still free to ask questions for another day. Tomorrow is the ultimate deadline. At the end of tomorrow, I will be closing the question asking process. But for now, I was going to record some more Diablo, but I tried to a few days ago, and then it crashed. Well, no, it didn't crash. I died a lot, and it was terrible, and so I scrapped all the recordings. And then today, I fired it up, and I started recording, and it was great commentary, and but then the game crashed. My computer crashed. It went, and then it crashed. So, yeah, I am pissed off at that game right now, and I even saved a little later, so I'm going to have to backtrack and show you, okay, here's where I did this, and I got this from this, and, bleh. But, anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about, Q&A. And so, obviously, I'm not going to be able to... I've gotten 69 questions so far, and none of these answers are premeditated. I'm just sort of doing this live. I'm doing this as live as if you were watching the stream. I'm probably not going to edit anything. If I do, it'll be because there was a 30-second pause, or because I said something completely inappropriate. Both of which might happen. I might just sort of sit there for 30 seconds wondering how the hell I'm going to answer a question. Because some of these questions are fucking weird. Some of these questions are weird. You're a bunch of weirdos. You watched some guy... My God, you watched some guy play video games and talk over them. And make strange references to obscure music. What, do you have lives? I need to stop insulting my viewers, because I actually, like the fact that I have viewers, and I don't want to lose them. So, yeah, instead of Diablo, you're gonna get this right now. So, the first question, well, oh my God, the first three, oh no, that's not a question, the first two questions are from the same person, but that's okay. That's okay. If you asked multiple questions, I'll probably still get around to answering the question. So this first question is from ATOS2. I might have to put the names in the video at the very least. So ATOS2 asks, "Are you black?" Why, no. No, I am not. I am not black. I am not Asian. I am not Hispanic. I am not anything interesting. I am white. I am so white. yeah, I'm white. ATOS2 also asks, "Do you have a girlfriend?" No, I do not have a girlfriend. Some of my viewers know why. Probably more of them do now. Alright, moving on. Those were two fairly standard questions with not very interesting answers. Some of these questions I'm just going to go on and on, probably. I know the questions about the origin of my name. but God, this is, I'm now rambling. Zarzarbinks1, long-time watcher, viewer, commenter. I know that name. I'll be pointing out when I notice names that I know. Could you show us your face? Which, could you is pronounced could-you as one word. How odd. No question mark either. Could you show us your face? Yes, I, in fact, could. Will I? That's a completely different question that probably won't be answered for quite a while. Thank you. Good day. But could I? Yeah, I mean, yes, certainly. I could. I've got this HP webcam here, and I could just sort of point it at my face and say, "Yoo-hoo!" while I was on the screen. But I don't feel like doing that right now. So, there you have an answer to that question. It is an answer. I mean, I said I'd answer every question. I didn't say that I'd answer everything positively or even with a truthful statement, although I haven't lied yet. Alright. I'll be back tomorrow when I think of a question. Snowy BP asks, this is another two-part question. What is your favorite recent release game? Interesting question, because I haven't played too many recent games. I'm playing Mass Effect 2 currently, and that's almost as recent as I get. Actually, I'd have to say, right now, Civilization 5. And I haven't actually finished a full game of Civ 5, but what I've seen of it, I got it when it was released, the day it was released. And I really like what I've seen. They've done some really cool stuff with the battle system, even though the NPCs, the AI is pretty dumb. It doesn't quite know how to use the battle system. But, they're constantly improving it, they're constantly patching it, and what I've seen I really liked. The functions that they've added to the game are absolutely wonderful. Like, the new social policy system is fantastic. But I have to qualify this. I still think that Civilization 4 has the edge over Civilization 5 because, 5 has better graphics, some much better systems, especially the combat system, and the no stacking. I am one of the people that loves the fact that you can't stack, because stack warfare was just so fucking annoying, especially when you were playing against like Shaka Zulu or Montezuma or something like that. But no, the main reason that Civilization 5 is not as good as Civilization 4 yet is because there's not enough in it. There's not enough civilizations, there's not enough leaders, and Civilization 4 started out the same way, and there's still glitches that need to be unglitched, and the Civilization games are very much sort of an ongoing process thing with the Sid Meier company, and it's really cool to see the game evolve as it goes on. We're already seeing, improvements being made, additions being made. A little bit too much of it is in DLC form that you have to pay for that I don't really like. But, just like whenever they come out with a Beyond the Sword-esque expansion pack for Civilization 5, Beyond the Sword being the expansion for Civilization 4, that more than doubled the amount of content in the game. Like, Beyond the Sword was an expansion for Civilization 4, and it added more than vanilla Civilization 4 already had. The expansion was a bigger piece of software than the original game was. So, once we get a Beyond the Sword for Civilization 5, yes, I absolutely think it's going to be the best Civilization game. And it's probably going to be one of my favorite games of all time. So, that being said, my favorite recent release game would have to be Civilization 5, just for the concepts that have been introduced and the sheer unbridled potential that it has once they add all this stuff into an official expansion pack as opposed to in, like, DLC or whatever. The second question from Snowy BP, that was a nice long answer, wasn't it? That will only interest a few people. But the second question is, would you consider playing another Silent Hill game? This is a question I was actually hoping to get so that I could address this. Lots of people, lots of fans of my Silent Hill 2 series, which, by the way, no offense to any of my other fans, but I have the most bizarrely intelligent fan base from that game, compared to the fan base that I've gotten from, like, well, I guess the Diablo fan base is pretty intelligent, but I'm not saying that my other fans aren't intelligent. It's just that these bizarrely intellectual, like, analytical-minded, like, very well-spoken people that, like, who are all into the symbolism of stuff. I guess it's part of the Silent Hill fan base. Anyway, to answer the actual question, would I consider playing another Silent Hill game? A conditional yes. Because I've gotten a lot of people since I played Silent Hill 2, which was obviously my first Let's Play. It was a blind Let's Play. And of course, shameless plug, I'm going to be doing Amnesia in the same style. There's going to be a lot of screams, so be looking forward to that, because those of you who have watched my Silent Hill 2 Let's Play know that I scream a lot when I'm playing a scary game. And Amnesia, if what my roommate says is to be believed, I'm going to be buying several new pairs of pants. But, God, to answer the question, answer the fucking question, KBM. Come on, stop rambling. Yes, I would consider it. I can't guarantee that it'll ever happen. But here's the thing. I'm not going to play Silent Hill 1. I'm not going to Let's Play Silent Hill 1. Or Silent Hill 3. Because I've watched all of 1, and I've played through all of 3. And I'm not going to be doing Shattered Memories because I've played that. Well, actually, scratch that. That might be kind of an interesting one to do. Because that one's... Sorry about that noise. Whenever you hear that noise, it's because I'm altering the angle that my laptop is at, because I move around so much. And yeah, anyway, the Shattered Memories isn't exactly a scary game. None of it was scary, but it was a cool game. I liked it, so I might just do that at some point. But no, it's not in the immediate future plans, because I would want to do 1 or 3, and I'm already familiar with them, so you wouldn't be getting, like, first reactions. And I think the beauty of the Silent Hill series is how it forces you to react to things the first time you go through it. And so that is one of the wonderful things about it, and also one of the awful things about it when you consider non-blind Let's Plays. And I just don't think I'd be able to pull off either of those games, despite the fact that Silent Hill 3 is one of my favorite games ever. I don't think I'd be able to pull it off in a non-blind Let's Play. So as far as like 1, 2, and 3, I'm done. But, Shattered Memories might happen sometime in the distant future. 4 blind might happen in the distant future. Koi Control actually really wants me to do that at some point. So that might happen. That's not completely out of the question, I think is what I was going to say. No to Homecoming. I played some of that, and it just doesn't seem very LPable. I'll play it on my own time, but no to that. I'm not going to be LPing that. And likely no to Origins as well. Now, Downpour? Who knows? If that gets good reviews, then I'm looking forward to it. I might well LP that at some point. Especially if people say it's scary. But, so to answer your question definitively, it's not out of the question, but I have no immediate plans for playing another Silent Hill game. Let's see. I want to do one that's not a long answer, because I'm already near 14 minutes. Damn. Answering questions is kind of fun. Now I see why Q&As always take so damn long when LPers do them. Get your questions in now. At the end of Tuesday, at midnight Central Time on Tuesday, is the deadline. But anyway, one real quick last question from Spirit 31. The 30 is in all caps. It's kind of funny. You ever consider doing a play with subscribers? If so, when's that going to happen? Well, that's also not necessarily out of the question, because there's not that many multiplayer games I play, but I play some Team Fortress 2 now and then. I might do a couple of videos. I'm not going to do a Let's Play with subscribers, but I might do a couple of videos of that, here and there if people are interested in playing with me, if they've got some subscribers that play that, whose screen names I recognize. Left 4 Dead 2, I love that game. I play that, oddly enough, with my parents and with my cousin. So, you know, when's that going to happen? Hell if I know. I don't have any immediate plan for that either, but, you know, it's not completely out of the question because there are some multiplayer games that I really enjoy. And I might like to find some more people to play them with, and if those people happen to be subscribers, I might just have to record that so that people can see themselves in one of my videos. Also, just one last note on that note, I have tentative plans for something, a really big Let's Play. I have tentative plans, exclusive information here, oh my god, that when the fall semester starts, so late August, early September, I have tentative plans to start a really massive, like we're talking hundreds of parts, hundreds, multiple playlists, all that good shit. A massive Let's Play, and I may well, sometime this summer, be drafting people from my subscriber base whose voices I like. It's a game that doesn't have voice acting, and I wanna put voice acting in at some point. So I might be drafting some people. This is vaguely related. And there will be more details on that later. Sometime this summer, I'll probably put a video out, and basically the only ground rules for that are going to be men and women, not boys and girls. So, like, basically, if you're 16 or over, I'll give you a shot, but I don't want any prepubescent voices in my videos, no offense. It's just not going to happen. At least not for that. I'm trying to think if there are any kids that would need to be voiced, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. So anyway, that's it for now, I guess. It's kind of fun answering y'all's questions, and I answered a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. Dear God, and there's 69 comments on here, some with multiple questions in them. I answered 6 in the first video, and it's an 18-minute video. Dear God. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Alright, well, I will get to uploading that post-haste, and who knows? If you want, tell me if you want this. I might just post part 2 later today, and I might record part 3 later today, and part 4 later today, and just you know, sort of keep going with this. Get your questions in. This has been KBM Vengeful as always, and I will see you next time in part 2 of my 1,000 subscriber special Q&A. I hope you're enjoying this. This might be kind of boring. There's not going to be any interesting visuals. I'll, like, change the visual to... I'll just have, like, a picture that I find on the internet that has to do with the questions or whatever. But other than that, you know, this ain't going to be too interesting, but if you wanted to know more about me, here you go. So, ta-ta for now, and I'll see you in part 2 if you liked this. Eee.